We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Arizona Cardinals. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Now Murray. And it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Murray now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Goff. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good start. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray a give. This is Connor. The turn and run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff up the middle. Benson. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
At the Lions' 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 31. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches, decided to try to pass it, and obviously it did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the first down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch them napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down, and the Lions will take over. Yes, they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try the air now with Goff. His throw incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. A toss out right to Gibbs. Oh, able to avoid him. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was
touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Cardinals, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Murray now to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Murray. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A short one here, caught by McBride. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Here's Murray. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
That was simply snap, rock, and fire. I mean, they didn't take long at all. Slant route, and I loved where he put it. He put on the body of the receiver low so that only he can catch it.
Yeah, I don't think there was any magical formula there. Defensively, that's just tough to defend.
Very much so. And that way it allows the receiver to keep his body in front of the defender and not allow him to go through him to knock the ball away.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give running right is Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So now here's the former Lion, Matt Prater, on for the field goal. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Prater's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Gone. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. On 1st down, it's gone. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And back deep is DJ Dallas. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To throw is Murray. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Let's go, man.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 45-yard attempt.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Again, it's Connor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now 2nd and 9. Murray now. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Touchdown, Cardinals! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. St. Brown motioning left. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 94 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Eventually, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Another run for Gibbs here. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Goff. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now a 2nd and 6. Goff now to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Let's do our thing.
First down, Murray. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring him second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to air one out. That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing again, Murray. Open man here is Benson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Murray now on first down. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
An 18-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Gibbs straight ahead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 39. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Oh, good move. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Gibbs on the toss left. Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Second down and 6 now. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Goff now looks to throw. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Lions 27, Cardinals 10.
Let's go. That's what it is. That's what it is. Get it on. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Murray now to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get.
Taking it right down Broadway. Still going. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 76 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Leave it all out here. Leave it all out here. Let's be smart. Let's play ball. They can't stop us. Let's do it. That's what it
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing now is Murray. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A stop by Garrett Williams.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The drive will start with Connor. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
On play action, it's Murray. Oh, and that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 11. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. Time for another look at this Lions offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. St. Brown motioning left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
From the red zone now, Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Now they'll run it with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Brock Wright from 6 yards away. And the Lions start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes back over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together and drive and give his leg a rest. But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch his tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Murray now on 1st down. And His throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw, it's Murray. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try the left side. It's Benson. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
He'll dump this one off to Connor. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw is Murray. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Murray going to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Rock and roll, baby. Come on, it's showtime, baby. Oh, it's game time. Let's rock and roll, baby. Oh, yeah. I got you, baby. Come on, big game, baby. All right, who got it right? Let us dictate. Come on, let's go. Let's go now, let's go. That's what it is. That's what it is. Let's get it up, baby. A couple of times already.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Let's go, defense, one stop.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up, and what's been so far a tough game for them. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.